Hi everyone, Rose here with the Cackling Moon. This is going to be just a quick little video. I wanted to kind of show you guys a simple spread that I created to kind of identify the source and how to deal with jealousy. This has been a spread that I created back in my the beginning of my tarot journey. I have a spreads journal here that I keep every single spread that I create. And this jealousy one was it was inspired by a friend. And a friend of mine wanted a specific tarot reading based on something they were going through at the time. And it revolved around jealousy. So I realized, oh, I don't have any, jealousy, being jealous of love and that type of a reading in my shop or in my I never created a spread for that. So I really wanted to do something to just quick and easy. And so I'm going to share with you today a 4-card spread that'll identify the source of jealousy. For today's spread, I'm going to be working with my Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot because it's smaller. It's my mini size deck. This way I can show you the cards on the table without, without them not being into view. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay down the cards as if we were going to be doing a reading, and then I'm going to kind of do a fake reading based on the cards to kind of show you how to read this particular spread. So the first card that we're going to pull is, what is the cause of my jealousy? So that'll be the sole purpose of the reading. So what is the cause of my jealousy? And then we will have, how can I gain understanding of my jealousy? What can I take away from my jealousy? And then, of course, we have how will this be resolved? So that'll be there at the front. And it's hard to see. Maybe I should put it at the top. Here we go. So how will it be resolved? So what is the cause of my jealousy? So we flip it over and we received the Sun. Which is kind of bizarre, right? So if you receive the Sun for this spread, so what is the cause of my jealousy? The Sun card can indicate a child. Perhaps there might be a small child involved in the relationship that you may be jealous of. This can be the lover may have strayed and then they had a child with someone else. That could be a source of jealousy. Happiness in itself can be a source of jealousy as well. So the Sun card can reveal maybe you're feeling jealous because that person is in a better relationship, or they look like they have more fun, they appear to be more happy, that sort of thing. So jealousy can definitely revolve around happiness. And then the next card was, how can I gain understanding of my feelings? And you got the 4 of Wands. So how can we gain understanding of our feelings? How can we gain understanding of our jealousy? By being stable. Obviously, the 4 of Wands I think of as a stability card. Yes, it can mean celebration and marriage and all of that. That can be another key to this reading as well. But I also want to say that the 4 of Wands is also indicative of stability. If you are not stable in yourself, if you are not emotionally stable, physically stable, financially stable in your own life, yes, you are definitely going to be swayed with jealous feelings because you are not 100% grounded in your own life experience. Therefore, everyone else will appear to be much more happier and put together than you are. So that would be one indication I would make for this card. The other one would be marriage or some sort of commitment. So how can you gain an understanding of your jealousy? Maybe your relationships were never 100%. There was a lack of communication or a lack of trust. Somehow the marriage or the relationship was rocky because of that. There wasn't a balance. There wasn't stability. So that is how I would read the 4 of Wands in that particular reading, in that spread. The next card is, what can I take away from this experience? Or what can I take away from being jealous? And we got the Moon card. So what can I take away from this? This moon card can mean a lot of different things. It can mean memories, because that's the first thing that came to mind for me would be memories. Some memories of late night dates, late night conversations, phone conversations. What can you take away from this though? How does this jealousy really make you feel from the inside? The moon card is a shadow card. The moon card is us are on a deeper level. This is what this other side to us that we do not let everybody see. It's the opposite of the sun card. Also, make a note of that. So what can you take away from this experience? How does this experience make you feel as a person from the inside? How does this jealousy, these feelings make you feel from within? What kind of thoughts come to mind when you feel this way? What kind of changes can you make in your life to better yourself? It's kind of like a reflection card. Think of the moon card as looking into the mirror at yourself and really seeing yourself. You're seeing your flaws. You're seeing all of your shortcomings and all of that. That's another way of seeing the moon card in that particular position. And then finally, how will this be resolved? How will this situation be resolved? How can we fix this situation? And we got the King of Wands. So typically, you could say by meeting another man. If you were reading for a woman or, anyone, I shouldn't say woman, but anyone who, would be interested in another male, you can say, oh, meeting someone, meeting someone who is stepping up to the situation, stepping up to the plate, someone who is much more mature. Because a king card versus a page, obviously there's a maturity level. There's a difference in maturity right there. So that could be something you could say. For the King of Wands to come up, you can also say someone who is a bit older, if you are looking in the direction of meeting someone new. So someone who is older, someone who is much more outgoing, who is more focused and who is goal-oriented, someone who is creative and on fire and has a zest for life, someone who is a really good talker and sexually charged. I always think of a Wands card as like the horny, the horny card, or just like that is an individual who is sexually comfortable with themselves. But another thing is, how will this be resolved? Maybe this will be someone who will act as a mediator that'll come into this situation to kind of help spread things out and make things better for between you and this person. Or this can be a father figure that might step in on your behalf for support. The King of Wands can be a lot of different things. Oftentimes we look at the court cards to resemble people in our lives, certain people in our lives and whatnot. But it's also the energies too. So being an aggressor, being someone who is confident and has a lot of motivation. So how can this be resolved? A lot of times when we are in jealous situations, just looking at ourselves and bettering ourselves and having a positive approach on our own personal life is also a good way at getting back. Leading by example. So that's another way that I could read that King of Wands card. So basically that is my jealousy spread. I really don't have a title for this one. I think I called it, oh yes, here it is. I called it Why So Jealous? But it's basically a 4-card spread that I came up with on my own. And yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. So if you have any questions regarding this spread or anything else, leave a comment below and I will do my best to reach out and get back to you guys. Thank you guys for watching. And if you give this spread a shot, if you give it a try, let me know in the comments what you think. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye everyone.